Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Draymond Green makes blunt admission after avoiding ejection in Warriors win. Golden State Warriors mercurial forward Draymond Green made a blunt admission after avoiding ejection in their 109-106 Game 4 win over the feisty Houston Rockets on Monday at Chase Center. "I'll always walk that line. That's who I am," Green told reporters when asked about his restraint in avoiding a second technical foul that could have tossed him. "I'm a habitual line stepper." Green survived the game with 5 fouls, including a flagrant one and 1 technical foul. "Draymond always walks the line, he always teeters on that line," Golden State coach Steve Kerr told reporters. "He's an emotional force, a physical force, and he just can't cross the line. He knows that." Green had to sit on the bench for a big chunk of the second half after committing his 5th foul with still 8:06 left in the third quarter. And when he returned in the fourth quarter, he played without worrying about getting his 6th, disqualifying, foul. "He's done a great job of playing through the frustrations," Kerr said of Green. "This is a tough series for him. The way the game is being played, they've kind of taken the ball out of his hands a little bit. He's done a really good job of dealing with the frustration and competing. The last 2 games, his fourth quarter defense keyed everything. The Rockets tried to take him out of the game." Green drew a technical foul in his involvement in the altercation between Stephen Curry and Rockets forward Dillon Brooks in the first half. Then he was called for a flagrant one for planting his feet on the back of Tari Eason's head and grabbing his jersey while they were down after the Rockets' big man stripped him of the ball. Green kept his emotions in check at crunch time as he made the biggest defensive stop of the game. "Just not pick up a cheap one, but I'm never going to be one of the guys that just because you got 5 fouls, you don't defend," Green said. "I feel very confident in my defensive ability to defend without fouling. In that situation, you have to make sure your fundamentals are clean. That's what I try to do." With the Warriors holding a slim 107-106 lead, Green defended the steaming hot Rockets All-Star center Alperen Sengun, who scored a game-high 31 points. Green forced Sengun to miss a shot inside the free throw line with 4 seconds left. "He's the best defender I've ever seen in my life," Kerr said of Green. "He rises to the occasion. On top of being a great defender, he's an incredible competitor." It's a massive praise given that Kerr has played with Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen in the second three-peat of the Chicago Bulls dynasty in the 90s. Jimmy Butler finished Green's defensive play with the game-sealing rebound against 3 Rockets players off Sengun's miss. "I saw that I wasn't battling with Steven Adams in the last play, so I was able to go up there and be a semi-athlete, but I wanted that rebound," Butler said of the play. "I told Green, if you get a stop, I will get the rebound. He got the stop and I got the rebound." Steve Kerr avoids disaster with bizarre move that leaves Warriors fans stunned. With Draymond Green picking up his 5th foul early in the third quarter of Game 4 at Chase Center on Monday night, Steve Kerr had a decision to make on how to keep the Golden State Warriors afloat for a significant period without their defensive star. Even with Green's foul trouble, few would have expected Kerr to turn to Tracy Jackson-Davis for pivotal second-half minutes in a potentially series-defining Game 4. Yet that's just what Kerr did, with Jackson-Davis entering and playing nearly 6 third-quarter minutes as the Warriors tried to find an answer for Rockets All-Star center Alperen Sengun. The second-year big man began the season as Golden State's starting center, and continued to be so for 37 of the team's first 46 games. However, a mixture of his own poor form and the emergence of rookie center Quinton Post saw Jackson-Davis lose his starting spot and eventually fall out of the rotation altogether. Jackson-Davis has played more than 5 minutes in a game only twice since January 31st. They come in a blowout 148-106 win over the San Antonio Spurs, and a 133-95 obliteration of the Phoenix Suns, both of which allowed the 25-year-old to play considerable garbage time minutes in the fourth quarter. It came as little surprise that 25-year-old struggled to make an impact in the third quarter, with many Warrior fans left shocked at his entrance to the game over veteran big man and 3x NBA champion Kevin Looney. Jackson Davis failed to record a single point, rebound, assist, steal or block in his stint on the floor. He was affected by opposing big man Steven Adams on a contested dunk as his only shot attempt, while his two fouls came in the space of a second as he sent Sengun to the line, then failed to secure the defensive rebound on the second free throw and subsequently hacked Adams. Is Jackson Davis to blame for his underwhelming minutes? Absolutely not. Ask any player to go out and play in such a high-stakes game after practically no opportunity in recent months, and even the best will struggle. Add in the fact he's a second-year player with little experience being asked to guard an all-star, and it's a recipe for disaster. Golden State only lost the Jackson Davis minutes by 3, but Sengun had built momentum entering the fourth with 11 third-quarter points. Fortunately, the Warriors closed the game on a 17-10 run, making the Jackson Davis decision a non-fatal mistake as the hosts won 109-106 and took a decisive 3-1 series lead. In fairness to Kerr, he's outcoached Ime Udoka throughout the series with some smart moves, including his hack Adams strategy late in the fourth that immediately saw the Kiwi big man pulled from the game. Yet even Kerr himself would surely regret the Jackson Davis move. Even if Looney has struggled to make an impact in this series, his reputation, experience, and considerable more playing time in recent months suggests he should have been trusted in Green's absence. Paul Pierce lays down Warriors' problem prediction. The Golden State Warriors own a 3-1 lead in the playoff series against the Houston Rockets. So far, everything has been going the right way for this team as they hope to advance to the second round of the postseason. In a recent interview, former NBA star Paul Pierce shared a prediction about the team's outlook. During a segment on Speak on Fox Sports 1, the former Boston Celtics forward claimed that the Warriors can go on a deep run in the playoffs. That's especially true if the team can remain healthy throughout. The Golden State Warriors are a threat. If they stay healthy as constructed, they can cause problems in the Western Conference and possibly even get to the finals. Pierce makes a good point about the team's overall health. The Warriors had a big boost in Game 4 after Jimmy Butler returned from injury. In his first game back, the 35-year-old forward recorded 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists to help Golden State clinch a 109-106 victory. Although the Warriors entered the playoffs as a 7 seed after clinching a spot in the play-in tournament, they've given the Rockets fits early in the postseason. Houston managed to earn the number 2 seed, but its youth may be the determining factor this year. Additionally, Golden State has plenty of playoff experience, which has seemingly been a difference-maker in this series so far. Game 5 tips off on Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a road game for the Warriors as they'll be heading to Houston to potentially eliminate the Rockets from the playoffs. Golden State didn't receive any setbacks health-wise in the last contest, which means that Butler, along with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, is expected to be available for Game 5. The Warriors are aiming to win their 5th championship in the last decade. Golden State's last championship came in the 2021-22 season when they defeated the Boston Celtics in 6 games. And you, fan? What do you think about Paul Pierce's situation? Write to us in the comments.